Hi, I'm Andrea Stone, Senior National Correspondent for the Huffington Post, and I'm here with Randy Parraz, President of Citizens for a Better Arizona. Randy's probably best known for leading the recall drive last year of the state Senate president in Arizona, Russell Pierce. Mr. Pierce was best known for SB 1070, which is a very controversial immigration law in Arizona. So, Randy, tell me why you're here in Washington and what you're up to.
We're here in Washington to release a new ad about Sheriff Arpaio.
Sheriff Joe Arpaio brags that he's America's toughest sheriff. Really? He's not tough. He's terrible. And he needs to resign.
Really want to get the message out that, and keeping with our mission and purpose as an organization, we're here to hold all extreme politicians accountable in Arizona. Someone like Sheriff Arpaio, who's been around for 2 decades, has really, damaged our image, damaged our brand. He's also taken the whole anti-immigrant hysteria to a different level. So he's been someone who's been in partnership with Russell Pierce, and actually was the one that stood most next to Russell Pierce during that recall. So now we're going to hold him accountable as we move into this election year.
Can you tell us about another sheriff in Arizona, Paul Babu, who has just been entwined in his own scandal involving immigration?
Yeah, it wouldn't be much of a scandal if he had not drank the same Kool-Aid as Russell Pierce and Sheriff Arpaio, using anti-immigrant, enforcement crackdown, close the border mentality to build his own political career. He actually rose very quickly because he took the same formula and same political strategy that those folks utilized to get his own, to build up his reputation. To now see him entangled in this political situation where one of his lovers now could be someone who either was undocumented at one point or now is an immigrant from Mexico. It just shows the hypocrisy at all levels. And so what really people don't understand, this is the top law enforcement officer in Pinal County. Now with a cloud of suspicion, turns out that he actually abused his own power and overreaching and actually threatened someone else to deport them because of his little love triangle that was taking place. And that should not be accepted anywhere in the United States.
You ran for the United States Senate in 2010, didn't get past the Democratic primary. If you get Joe Arpaio out of office, what do you see for yourself?
I mean, unfortunately, there's more politicians that continue to embrace this extreme brand of politics. And Governor Brewer, someone else, depending on how she behaves the next 3 months, that could be something else that we may get involved in. Because again, it's almost an embarrassment when you have someone who's a governor who continues to align herself, not with mainstream Arizonans, because that's where some Republicans fall, independents and Democrats, but to the far extreme right, Tea Party right, which does not represent most of our values as Arizonans. So that's on the horizon. It depends on how she behaves over the next few months in terms of the bills she signs and how she conducts herself, whether she'll be someone that we're going to go after in the future.
Are you talking about a recall, or
Absolutely.
might you think about running against her?
No, I don't. For me, I think I'm more comfortable in the role as an organizer. That's what I think. That's been my skill set, my profession the last 16 years. I think, like many folks, I was angered and frustrated what happened in 2010, and I didn't see a Democrat willing to carry the message that we needed to really take on SB 1070. So that's why I got in that race. But I feel like, especially given the work that we did this last year against Russell Pierce, that my best contribution in Arizona could be as an organizer on the ground.